Yay!
Hello.
Hi,
Hi
welcome on
everyone.
in.
Welcome in to the GirlyPop TV podcast with your co-host Blindfoldhero and
Koolkayak. Hello,
woo!
everybody. This is episode 13. Can you believe it?
Wow.
And
Isn't 13 a
today's
bad number?
episode, depends on who you
Yeah, that's
ask.
true. That's true.
I feel like 13 is a cool number.
Mhm.
But today we are doing a holiday special, and we're gonna talk about what the holidays look like for us as we grow up, and today, present day, and how that looks like. But we'll also be catching up on life stuff first and talking about random things that are
Yeah.
happening before we really get
That
started.
that
So,
fits
what's been going
13
on?
too, right? Because like spooky and Halloween just passed. So, kind of works
Oh
out.
my gosh. Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
Today is Friday,
The
and we're doing
14th.
episode 13.
Yeah.
We're doing Friday the 14th, episode
Yeah,
13.
close enough, right? Close enough. So what's new with
Yeah.
you?
Let's see. I've just been posting TikToks on Kayla.healthy on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, so go follow me on there. Sorry, I had to just throw that out
Oh my gosh,
there.
wait, no, I've
Um,
been behind on TikTok and YouTube because I've made like my main platforms like Instagram nowadays. So
yeah.
I've not watched anything on TikTok. So I need to like go to your account and like just like everything and just like catch up on your posts.
Yeah. I feel like you and I are different in that way because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I'm barely on Reels, but I am always on
Oh,
TikTok
really? I'm
a
literally
little
the
too much.
opposite. Like, I just, for my TikToks, like, I just go there once a day to post, like, my video, and it's literally the Instagram video that I downloaded. I repost it onto TikTok, and then I
Yeah.
close the app. I literally don't watch, like, anyone else's, like, no FYP or anything. I just post and leave. But I watch other people's content on Instagram instead. So, we are kind of opposite in that
Oh.
way.
Yeah. Sometimes the reels be hitting really well,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes they don't. I don't know. Instagram reels can be a hit or miss for me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the best content are what people send me on Instagram versus
Mm.
what has been. I mean, maybe that's because I never go on Instagram and then
Mhm.
my reels are just not shaped or curated for
Yeah.
me.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
But
kind of how I feel
yeah.
about TikTok too. Maybe it's a generational divide because you know how they're like Gen Zers are more on TikTok and millennials are more on Instagram. So maybe you're more of a Gen Z and more of a millennial, even though you're older than me.
Yeah, I was about to say, aren't you Gen Alpha?
Oh, that's true. I forgot. I'm only 13. You're right. You're right. I still know the Skibbity
Crazy.
Riz song. Something like
That's crazy.
sticking up my gap for the Rizzler.
St-
Something like that, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
something
been
about
it's been a hot
tax,
minute.
phantom
Yeah,
tax or
Phantom
something like
Tax. I still don't
that.
know what that means, but
I don't either.
oh my gosh. So my mom is a high school teacher, but she also teaches middle school, right? And then the
Uh-huh.
other day, she called me and asked me, and she's like, "What does 6-7 mean?" My students keep saying it, and I was like, "I honestly cannot tell you." But she was like, "Yeah, like it's so
Yeah.
annoying." She's like literally, like, cause for example, like she'll like teach numbers in Chinese, right? And she'll be like, 6 is Leo, and then 7 is Qi, and then her students would just be like 6-7, 6-7, and then my mom would be like, "Stop! I'm trying to teach." But they just
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
like, and then they're like drawing like 6-7 in the textbooks, like just saying 6-7 at any chance they get. And my mom's like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, honestly, I'm sorry, I don't know, I cannot tell you. I'm past that age now.
Yeah. I when I was working with kids,
Mhm.
I would always hear 6 7 too.
Yeah.
So it'd always be like every time you accidentally say anything that's close or 6 7 or 67, they'd be like, "What'd you say?" "Oh, 6 7," and then do like the hand
Yeah, this
motion.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like the I don't know what that
Yeah.
is either, but yeah, I never
Apparently,
understood it either.
it's like a reference from something.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I
I
think
feel like I saw a TikTok that went over like the history of the
of
six
six.
seven meme, and it's like
The
two
history
different
of
things that
6-7.
somehow come together, and now all the kids repeat it.
Yeah, I don't even know what like Skibbity like toilet is. Like I know it's like a web show thing, but I that's my extent of that's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah, unfortunately, my old job was really about Skibbity Toilet, and that's how I knew more about it.
Oh, did you actually
So, other
watch
than that, though,
the series?
I watched clips of it,
Okay.
but I think because we were creating parodies of it,
Oh,
that's
I
why I knew a
see.
lot more
That
about
makes
it.
sense.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. It's like a man in a toilet, and then what? Like
Yeah.
I don't get it. How is
From
that
my
funny?
understanding, he's villainous.
Okay.
I think the irony is because he's toilet.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about the skibbity
Why is
part.
he in a toilet? I don't. I
These
don't.
are fantastic questions that I don't know the answer to, actually.
But I'm like, maybe the 6'7" thing is like, how we would make fun of 69 when we were kids. So maybe it's just
Yeah,
something like
maybe.
that. I don't
I thought
know.
about like how everyone would say 21, you
Wait,
know?
what? No, we did.
Oh, um, yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
We
blindfold.
did. What?
Everyone would always be like 21, or like when someone was wearing a specific, I forgot if it's like Vans, and someone was like, "What are
Okay, I
those?"
know that
And
one.
everyone would say that.
I know that. I
Yeah,
don't know
you're
the
such a
21.
millennial, blindfold.
I don't know the 21 one, but I know the what is that? I think it was just past my time. Actually, you
I
know
mean, I
what?
get it.
I couldn't have known about it because I'm only 13, so I was still like I wasn't even a fetus yet. I wasn't even conceived yet.
Yeah,
So how could I
right.
possibly know?
Like, I mean, also, like, you probably haven't even seen Shrek. Let's be real.
Yeah, I haven't.
Wait, actually?
No, I have.
Okay, I was like, wait.
No,
I
I
know we
have.
haven't consumed the same media, but I was like, out of all of
No,
them, you
no,
haven't
I
seen
have. I
Shrek?
have. I have. I've seen all four movies. But they're coming.
Oh, better than me.
Really? You haven't seen all four?
No, I think I tried watching Shrek the third and I just couldn't. I
Really?
couldn't.
Why
Yeah.
not? I thought it was good.
Really? I don't know.
Is
Maybe because Shrek 2 held such a high bar for me.
Oh. I can't really remember though. It's been a while. But I remember I was disappointed by 4 because that's the one where they all had kids. And then he was like, "I hate my life," and I'm like, "But
Ew.
yeah, I know, right?" And then he like,
Yeah, I don't like that.
yeah, but he was like, "I hate my life because like the kids are annoying and stuff." And then he like went to what's his face? I forgot the name. Rumpelstiltskin, and then he made him like go back in time or whatever, where like his kids weren't born, and he like had to like relive a day basically where it was just him. But then, sorry, I'm kind of spoiling it, but
Spoiler alert for
yeah,
everyone.
I know, right? For Shrek. But basically, he throughout the movie he learns that, oh wait, like my life right now isn't that bad. But I don't know. I was like, eh.
I don't know. That plot line is already
Yeah.
sort of written by a
Yeah.
man
But they're
vibes.
coming out with a 5th one.
That's crazy to me.
I know. Especially since there's such a
I
big gap between the 4th and the 5th one. It's been like a decade, I think.
I'd hope that they'd have the same voice actors. Like you
Oh, that's a
cannot
good
move forward unless it's with the
point.
same
That's
voice actors.
true. That's a good point. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what they'll do with that, and I hope the plot line's better than that one because that
Yeah.
sounds atrocious.
Yeah. It was I don't even remember what the 3rd one was, but I remember the 2nd one was really good. But I
Yeah,
remember
Shrek.
when I watched the first one, I was like a kid, right? And I was so scared of Shrek.
No way.
Yeah, he frightened me. And then my godfather, is that the word? Yeah, my godfather, my dad's friend, was like, "How can someone be scared of Shrek? Isn't this a kid's show?" But every time I saw Shrek, I would cry, just like full out, like bawl, like sob.
Oh my
Because he
god.
scared me so much. Because it was like this green monster.
I have to ask then. Were you also scared? Have you seen Cat in the Hat? I guess I should ask.
Yes.
were you also scared of Cat in the Hat?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was
That's
not.
I've just heard people being terrified of Cat in the Hat.
Really? I
Yeah.
was terrified of Chuck E. Cheese. Like the mouse?
Like the animated version
No,
or like
like
the
the
physical.
physical building. Like the
Oh.
character. Like, you know, like the building like has that mascot in it. Like they had like statues of the mascot, right?
Okay, yeah, but
Yeah.
they were scary though. They're
Every
like Five
time.
Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, similar like that.
Yeah.
Like every time I went into the building, I would be terrified. But Chuck E. Cheese is supposed to be a fun place for kids, but I thought it was like actual hell for me. So I like every time I went
No
for like my
way.
friend's birthday party, I would just cry. Like that place, I don't know, like
Oh.
that place was terrifying to me. I had some like bad, karma or juju related to that place for when I was a child. Like that place, like the
Like
vibes were
past
just
life
yeah,
stuff.
like maybe my past life I got killed at Chuck E. Cheese. So when I was a kid,
Yeah.
every time I saw Chuck E. Cheese, I would just cry. Like there was just kind of like bad vibes that just like made me not want to be there. So I don't know. Maybe I got murdered in a Chuck E. Cheese in my past life.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like for me, I love Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, so I
Uh-huh.
just wanted to be there all the time.
Yeah, I did not. It was interesting. I wonder why.
You know what I want to see? I want to see. I don't think I have seen a photo of you as a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I have.
Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show you. Next podcast episode, we should show our baby pictures.
Yeah, we talk about being babies.
Yeah.
Our earliest
Yeah.
memories.
No, wait, didn't we talk about that in a previous podcast episode? Like our earliest memories? I vaguely remember something like that.
We may have mentioned it, yeah.
We
I
can
think
talk
we
about it
have
again. We can
mentioned
talk
it.
about it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that can be the
Yeah.
next podcast episode. We talk about being babies and our experiences being babies. Like no one else has
Okay.
ever been babies before.
Oh, wait, yeah, that's right. You told me you had a really early memory,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I remember
Yes,
now.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have early memories like that. I probably have more memories as a toddler.
Well, we could talk
No
about
memories
like
of a baby.
not just like babies, but like I guess our experiences like in elementary, middle, and high school. Like still like young, I
Oh.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could kind of
Yeah,
we
we
could
could
go
do that.
through each year of our lives, like
Oh my
each like school
gosh.
year. Wait,
That's
let's
gonna be
just
like our
start.
longest podcast
Okay,
episode.
let's start with elementary school. Let's just do elementary school one episode, middle school next episode, and then high school in episode after that.
Okay, I like that.
And then we got content for 3 podcast episodes.
I love that. Okay, we can do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. Yeah, so stay tuned, everyone. Stay tuned, cuties.
Yes.
But
Yeah, speaking of
Mm-hmm.
growing up and stuff, and with the holidays approaching, I don't know about you, but I don't know how the holidays have been for you, like Thanksgiving time and Christmas, if that's something that you
yeah.
celebrate.
So I don't really like celebrate the holidays. Like I guess I do, but not in like a I guess I don't celebrate it. I mean like I feel like a lot of people are like very over the top of it. Like decorations everywhere. They go like here, there, do this, that, but I don't really do that cuz like I don't know, like I never really celebrated holidays growing up. And 2, I'm also Buddhist, so I feel like I don't celebrate Christmas as much as like other people do. Like I don't
Yeah.
really get like I mean I get like, Christmas tree, Santa, presents, but I don't like get like the religious stuff behind it.
Yeah.
But I feel like my parents have always put a Christmas tree growing up. Not every year, but some years because they're just like trying, I guess. But they also never really celebrate Christmas. But they have like put up a Christmas tree and like given me presents during Christmas and stuff because I think they're just trying to like, like they don't want me to feel like I'm not like I'm the only kid at school not receiving presents at Christmas, right? But
Yeah.
they're just trying to give me a good childhood. But we never really like deeply celebrated it, right? Like not truly celebrated it. It was more like a very surface level holiday, I guess, for me, if that makes sense.
Okay.
For both Christmas
So like
and Thanksgiving and Halloween.
oh.
Yeah.
So like when you would have Christmas, did you have a time where when you did have presents, you would open presents, or was it just kind of like not
Yeah. So
A
my
designated time for
parents would
presents.
put like presents under the Christmas tree, and then I would open them on like Christmas Day. So like kind of like the
Oh, okay.
standard like Christmas tradition, I guess. But I never had like
Yeah, yeah.
big Christmas parties or like big Thanksgiving parties, you know, because I'm an only child, right? So it was like
Uh-huh.
me, my mom, my dad, and then when my parents got divorced, it was like me, my mom, you know. So it was like very very small. So and my friends would always be with their families, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
never really had like that huge big celebration. The only thing I would say though is that my godparents, they actually had a really like big family, and they were the kind of people who like did a huge like Christmas, huge Thanksgiving celebration, and they would invite all their relatives to come over. They're Hispanic, so they would invite all their relatives
Oh.
to come over, all their extended family. Like I remember in their guest room, they like their whole house would be like decked out in Christmas. They would have that thing where you put like the fake snow on the tables, and then you literally have like this whole like set of like I don't know. I know there's a word for it. I'm so sorry, but I don't. It's like the scene where like Jesus is like in the barn
Oh.
for Christmas time.
um
There's a
I
word
know
for
what you're
that.
talking about,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a word for that. But I'm not
I
Christian,
know
so I
there
don't.
is a word. I
Yeah,
can't think of it either.
yeah. There's a word like the word for that scene where it's like Mary and then Jesus is a baby, right? He's like in the barn. It's
Yeah.
like a barn area. Anyway, so they would have
Yeah.
like that
I know what you're talking
whole
about.
they would have that whole thing with like figurines, you know, and then have like a little like
Yeah.
toy train that would actually move and like um crystal what's it called? Snowballs? What's it called?
Oh,
Uh,
snow globes?
Snow globes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on words today. Like snow
It's
globes. My
okay.
point is, they would have like completely decked out everything. Like there'd be like 30 presents under the tree because I have so many people, and obviously we get invited over. So that was my only experience of like a really like big like going all out, you know, Christmas like celebration. And then they would have that up for like the entire month of December, and then they would do like a very big celebration for Thanksgiving as well. Like make like a bunch of dishes, you know, like, and then everyone would come and eat and celebrate and whatnot. Ever since my parents got divorced, like, I felt like we like didn't really communicate with them that much, so like that was kind of out the
Yeah.
window after that happened. Um, but yeah, so I guess long-winded answer, but to answer your question, like I feel like I don't know, it was always like kind of service level for me. Like I didn't really like understand
Yeah.
why, you know, but I was just happy to be off from school during the holidays.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then ever since like I left home, you know, to like go to college, and then afterwards too, like I don't think I really celebrated. You know, like I haven't had a Christmas tree up for like years. And then I do like Secret Santas with my friends. So like
Yeah.
we just like draw names from a hat, and then we just buy like this random person a present. But yeah, that's like about the extent of it.
Nice. I mean, I think my
Mhm.
experience is sort of similar too.
Mhm.
Um, I it's weird because like technically I am an only child, but I have
Mhm.
a lot of step
Yeah.
siblings
Mhm.
and like half siblings that have lived far away.
Mhm.
But for the most part, I've been raised with either by myself or step siblings that are
Mhm.
like way older than me.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
but like yeah, I would say I never really understood the religious aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like that
Mhm.
wasn't something I grew up with. Um, and it was mostly a time to just spend time with family. And so that's when I would just be like, okay, like I have school. I don't have school during this
I
time. I
know,
have winter
right? Yeah.
break. That's the best part, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
So that's like the extent when I was growing up. I don't
Mhm.
think I really I guess like I would mostly experience Christmas through other people's families or like
Mm. Like you would go to their family Christmas parties?
yes.
Ah,
So
I
that's
see.
when I experience bigger Christmas
Mhm.
parties or a whole Christmas dinner, a big Thanksgiving dinner. Um, because like for the most part that wasn't really something that happened within my family.
Mhm.
And like especially on my mom's side, like Filipinos are notoriously known for celebrating Christmas starting
Mm-hmm.
August, honestly.
Oh,
But
dang, that early?
yeah, well, like
Wow.
Christmas is just like around
Mm-hmm.
during that time and
Mm-hmm.
building up until Christmas Day, of course. But like it wasn't really like that in my household. When I went to the Philippines though, I went around September of last year and like they had a whole Christmas tree up at the mall. And it's September.
Mm.
So like
That's
that's not
pretty
something you would
crazy.
see in
Yeah.
yeah, you wouldn't see that in the United
Yeah.
States. Like you wouldn't see Christmas stuff already up. But in like the one of the malls in Manila, like there's a huge Christmas tree and you can meet Santa Claus and
In
like they have a lot of Christmas
August?
stuff already up. This was in when I went, it was in September.
Mm.
Yeah. So, but like I guess like my mom, I don't know. Like I'm half white and half Filipino, so
Mm-hmm.
like I feel like I have cross culture, but mostly like my mom definitely assimilated more with American culture.
Mm-hmm.
She loved having a Christmas tree. I think that's her favorite thing is just to like decorate a Christmas tree. So I think she just enjoyed like the act of creating a Christmassy decorated home. But like personally for me, I love like Christmas lights and like looking at
Yeah, me
Christmas
too.
lights, maybe having it in my home, but I haven't had like a Christmas tree probably since I've lived at home.
Mm, yeah,
I've
same,
had
same.
like a maybe like a mini Christmas tree. That's like when the extent of my decoration, but otherwise like I haven't had like a big plastic
Mm-hmm.
Christmas tree or even just like a live like an actual tree for a
Mm-hmm.
Christmas tree. Um but yeah, growing up, I feel like Christmas has been like hasn't really been the same the older I get. I think there
Mm-hmm.
was a time when it was like a magical experience or
Yeah.
really awesome and all you get a toy or something like that. And that's probably a lot of people's experience when they celebrate Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like the older I got, the more it was like, because it's just like, it was never really a big deal to my family, at least,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes
celebrating
sense.
Christmas. Personally, for me, though, I love like getting people together, enjoying a meal together,
Mm-hmm.
um, and like the things that you do during Christmas time. I do like that stuff. So I think like in the future, I would love to hold that sort of Christmas cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my family, it didn't really, I didn't really see that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
And
I feel like
yeah,
I'm kind of the same. Like I'm basically the same way too. So I definitely relate.
yeah, and like even for Thanksgiving, like I know about people's families that actually practice gratitude with one
Mm-hmm.
another and talk about what they're thankful for and like get teary-eyed and intimate and vulnerable with one another. But
Mm-hmm.
like personally for me, like that's not something I've experienced. Like Thanksgiving in my family has been like we just eat together and then everybody goes to and does their own thing. Like we don't hang out with each other after eating. I help clean up and then that's kind of the extent of it. Like
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's no like
I totally
quality
agree.
time, you know?
Oh wait, wait 1 second.
Um so yeah, sometimes with other people's families there's more
Mm-hmm.
quality
Yeah.
time and actual conversation happening with one another during
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving. I mean, that would be something I'd love to cultivate, whether that's like chosen family or a family that I create later in life. But
Mm-hmm.
um
Yeah.
like like the idea of quality time with people who are choosing to be together sounds really nice, but
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, otherwise like I don't know, for me today because of family issues and just like issues I have with family members, I just don't look forward to the holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Like this
No, I
is
totally get
I'm
that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll just be transparent. like I feel like the holiday season is a bit of a traumatic time for me
Mm-hmm.
because of the stuff that's happened in my life during this season. Where
Mm-hmm.
now, as the years go on, I'm kind of
Yeah.
like it doesn't hit the same anymore.
Yeah, no, I
So
totally get that. And that honestly, like, that sucks. Because I know a lot of people who feel the same way, myself included. And it sucks that, like, such a time that's supposed to be so joyous and merry and happy should be ruined by, you know, other people or, like, situations. But sometimes it is what it is.
yeah, yeah, and it like every Christmas time, and I remember growing up every Christmas time, like I would witness other people's joy and stuff, and I like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, I love what's happening. I love that other people are experiencing joy and cheer,
Mm-hmm.
but I remember deeply wishing for that because
Mm-hmm.
I just don't
Yeah.
have that. I don't experience joy and cheer with family members or chosen family or anything like that. So I would have to search for it through other people's families growing up
Mm.
and like make friends and then like get close to their family and then they would invite me to their Christmas family
Mm-hmm.
things and stuff. So that's when I would get glimmers of like, oh, okay, this is what life could be, or like
Mm-hmm.
a kind of a glimpse of, oh, I would love to have this in later in my life too.
Yeah.
So it's just like and like the traumatic stuff that happened, like I don't there's just certain people I don't want to hang out with during Christmas
But you
too.
kind of have to.
I feel obligated to, but
Mm.
I'm starting to shift a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe now, since I live far away, there's a bit of like sorry, like
Yeah, that makes
a bit of an
sense.
excuse there.
Yeah, that
And
makes
then there's
sense.
also that side of guilt of like, you know,
But I
people don't
should.
live,
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
life is too short
Mm-hmm.
to hold grudges, but also life is too short to hang out with people you don't want to hang out with.
Yeah.
So like there's
Yeah,
two
it's
sides
kind
of
of
that.
conflicting. Yeah, and neither sides are wrong. They're both right in their own regard, but it's difficult to balance both of that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like, other than that, though, my favorite part about the season is like creating times with friends over the
Mm.
years. So
Yeah.
like Friendsgiving, for
Yeah.
instance, that's
Mhm.
a nice thing to be added to the holiday season. Or like you were talking about, like a secret Santa with your friends.
Mhm.
I've done that even with like my coworkers who I was
Mm.
friends with too,
Mhm.
where we would have like a secret Santa and that was
Mhm.
fun to experience with them. Or
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
so like stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I find enjoyment out of it. Or
Mhm.
even just I love Thanksgiving food personally, like
Me too.
American Thanksgiving food, I
Yeah, me
guess I
too,
should
me too.
say. Like my favorite is green bean casserole
Ooh.
and mashed potatoes and gravy is a
Oh my
classic for me.
gosh. Can we have a Friendsgiving together, Kayak? Come over.
Ah, no,
That would be
you should come
so
over.
that would be so fun. Oh my gosh.
I know. It would be
Okay,
fun.
so fun fact, Thanksgiving this year is actually Popcorn and I's 5-year anniversary.
No
Yeah,
way. I
this year.
love
The
that.
day of Thanksgiving is our 5-year anniversary. So
Dang,
I
5 years.
know, right? Isn't that crazy? You know, we were only 1 year into dating when you met us, and now it's 5 years.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
really?
isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you guys well, I mean, you guys were friends for a long time
Yeah, we
prior,
were
right?
friends for a really long time before then, but we were only like a year ish into dating when we
Yeah.
met you on Twitch. And now it's
And then,
5 years, yeah.
because I could have sworn when I met you, you guys were still long distance.
Yes, we were. Yeah, that's when we
Yeah, yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
started. Because we were long distance for the first year and a half ish of our
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah. Well, that's crazy. Wow, you were really there for our entire relationship.
I know, I guess so. I didn't realize that until
Yeah.
now either.
Yeah. So we're still
That's cute.
very early in when we met you, and now it'll be 5 years, literally on the day of Thanksgiving, because I actually visited her during like Thanksgiving weekend when we first started dating.
Hmm.
I think you know the story. So that's like when we started dating was like Thanksgiving weekend, but it wasn't on the day of Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving changes every year, like the actual date,
Yeah.
you know? So this year, the date of Thanksgiving falls on our anniversary. So
Aw,
and
that's
it's
cute
5 years too, so it's like a big one, right? Like 5 years.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll be celebrating our anniversary, but not necessarily Thanksgiving, but maybe a Thanksgiving too. I'm not really sure what we're doing yet, but so it'll be special in like 2 different ways.
That is really cute though. I mean, I feel like because you guys will have those days off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like Thanksgiving
Well,
Day at
just
least.
just Thanksgiving Day, yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get to work from home on Friday, so we can kind of have like a 4-day
More
weekend
time.
at home. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, come over, crash our anniversary.
Okay. If you insist, I'm on my way.
Yeah, I literally just said you've been part of our relationship for so long, so might as well celebrate our 5 years with us.
I mean, I'll be part of the anniversary
Yeah,
dinner.
exactly.
It's okay.
You have to cement your position in this relationship.
It would be fun to do a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to host something like that.
Ooh.
I think I've only been to one Friendsgiving.
I think.
Oh no. It wasn't a Friendsgiving, never mind. It was someone else's Thanksgiving.
I see,
Yeah.
I see. Wait, so you haven't been to any Friendsgivings then?
I haven't been to a Friendsgiving.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just realized that because it would be a friend who's having a Thanksgiving.
Right.
But not a group of friends doing a Thanksgiving, if that makes sense.
Wait. No, elaborate.
Does that make sense?
Elaborate.
Okay. My definition of what Friendsgiving is that you and a group of friends are doing a Thanksgiving dinner. But a Thanksgiving dinner is with family.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, usually it's someone's family or your own family hosting a Thanksgiving dinner, and it's a bunch of other family members going.
Yeah, so like just your friend group and food. Not
right. I haven't done that.
Oh, okay.
I've done
I gotcha. But you've been to like
where
a friend's
I go
family's Thanksgiving.
A friend's yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha. No, that's my definition of Friendsgiving too. So that makes sense. Yeah, no, we should totally do one. I think I did a Friendsgiving like almost every year in college with my friends.
That's so cute.
And, like I hosted like 2 years. Like me and my roommates, we would just make one of my roommates. She's like an amazing like cook, amazing like chef, and she makes like all the food she makes is really cute. Like she draws like smiley faces and hearts on all the food. It's really cute. And she like made like a lot of food. Like it was kind of like a potluck where I had 3 roommates, right? So all 4 of us, we all made like our own foods, and then people who came over like also brought their own food. So it's kind of like a potluck, and then had a lot of people over, and it was really fun. And we watched like Thanksgiving / holiday movies. Really nice.
That's cute. Yeah, I wanna host one. I want to host one this year.
You probably would be able to, right? Since you have your own place now. This year, since you recently moved, so.
I haven't planned anything at least, but
I mean, it's still far away.
Maybe I'll have to talk to my roomies.
Yeah, it's still far away, but I think that'll be really, really fun. And you recently hosted like a Halloween party too, right? Like you and your roommates. Yeah, so you guys are already in the hosting business.
Oh yeah, we just got started.
Yeah, that'll be really fun. Make sure to video chat me in.
I will.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I think hosting a Friendsgiving would be really fun. I think like the only concern I have is like the food part.
I mean, I think a potluck is the best idea. Just have everyone bring their own food, so it's not like you're cooking all the food yourself, you know?
Real. And I think also turkey has to be cooked a certain way, honestly, because like I feel like sometimes it can be too dry.
Honestly, I just buy turkey. I'm like, cooking is too much
like
work.
cooked turkey.
Yeah. Like just buy a cooked, like a already like ready to eat turkey, you know?
Yeah.
Like one time, Popcorn and I tried to cook it. It's literally like that first Thanksgiving, like before we started dating. The weekend we started dating, like she was like cooking this turkey for me, and it took like 12 hours. It was our first time cooking a turkey, It took so long. And
Yeah.
personally, I'm not like a big meat lover either. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll eat meat. Like, I'm not a vegetarian, but sometimes I like tolerate meat. I don't know. Like, I feel like like,
I know what you mean.
yeah, like I'm not the biggest fan of meat, so it was good. But I'm like, it's not worth 12 hours. It was so complicated to cook the turkey. Yeah, it's definitely a big pain. So honestly, I would just buy like a ready to eat one from the grocery store. That might be easier.
Honestly, that would be something I would do. Or like
Mhm.
I know my stepmom has made like a butterball turkey, which is like a
Oh.
smaller
Mhm.
version. Um I forget what like other things is with this
Mhm.
specific turkey, but they're faster to bake basically in the
Oh,
oven.
yeah, makes sense. I know some restaurants or even like grocery stores, they offer like a Thanksgiving package where
Hmm.
it's literally like all the Thanksgiving foods and you can like buy like a whole set. Honestly, I might do that because I hate cooking. It's just a huge
You hate
pain.
cooking?
I don't like
Like in
cooking.
general?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I
Dang.
cook because I have to. I don't cook because I enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
I cook to survive, to eat. I don't cook for
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Um, and I don't know, it's just a lot of work to make like all that stuff. Like it would be a pain for me to just even make ring beans, even though I know they're easy to make. But it would just be like, oh, I have to do this. So
Mhm.
honestly, we might just buy like a pre-made like Thanksgiving set from like the grocery store. I don't know. We'll see.
Sometimes that's the good way to go.
Hmm.
I mean, I've heard of people getting like Chinese food
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Yeah, that's true because all the Chinese places are open because on
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Yeah, so that I mean that's fair too. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know the extent of what I'm going to be doing for
Hmm.
Thanksgiving yet,
Yeah,
but
but make sure to send pictures, obviously. I know you
yes,
never
ma'am.
update us about your life, but make sure to do that.
Crazy. I'm better about it now.
I don't know. Are you?
No, no, I'm not the best at it, honestly.
But yeah, I think it's a great way to connect with people. And like even for my Secret Santa, like all my friends like live in separate places. So how we're doing Secret Santa is like we're literally like shipping it to like there are like
Aw.
respective houses. And then we're gonna get on a video
Yeah.
call like during Christmas time ish, and then unbox our presents like on the video call because we all live in different
Oh, that's
places. Yeah, so
cute.
that's like another way like of staying connected even though we're all apart.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously it's hard to do Friendsgiving when you're apart.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then like as far as Christmas goes, like my family doesn't really do a Christmas
Mm-hmm.
dinner. It's just been kind of like wake up, open a present, all right, see you later, and then we just don't
Mm-hmm.
really talk. So again, like
Mm.
a lack of quality time. I didn't really grow up with like Christmas media either. Like I had to go out of my
Like
way to kind of
movies and stuff.
yeah, I didn't grow up with
Ooh,
that.
question. Okay, what Christmas movies have you seen?
I will say the one Christmas movie I have seen is The Grinch
Okay.
with Jim Carrey,
Mm-hmm. I've seen that one.
and that's probably one of my favorite. Honestly,
Mm.
one of my favorite movies growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But How the Grinch Stole Christmas is one of them. I did watch the Charlie Brown Christmas special. I had that on
Mm.
VHS,
Mm-hmm.
and I would watch it on the like tiny TV with the VHS
Oh my
tape that
gosh,
you put in.
you're a
I watched that.
millennial.
Okay, girl, I know.
V- VHS, not even CDs, but VHS. Wow.
Yeah, it was a VHS tape, and it was like that
Dang.
small, like the dinosaur
That's
TVs where they have
crazy.
like a back that's
Yeah.
not a flat
And
screen,
it's
and
like
you,
one like it's like a square, not a rectangle.
yeah, it was a
Yeah.
square,
Yeah.
and it had a
Oh
VHS
my
slot
gosh.
built into the TV.
Wow. Okay, millennial.
Yeah. Okay. It was a cute TV. Like
Yeah.
looking back, I'm like, oh, that's cute
Yeah,
and
that
vintage.
is a that's a cute memory.
But like I would watch Charlie Brown
Mm-hmm.
Christmas special or Sailor Moon. I don't know why Sailor Moon
Ooh,
gives me
is that a
Christmas
Christmas
vibes.
vibe? Is that a Christmas show?
I don't think it's a Christmas show, but I would watch
Mm-hmm.
Sailor Moon on that same TV set because I had the
That's
VHS tape.
cute. That's cute
Yeah.
though. It's like Sailor Moon was like, you know, all about love and friendship and sparkles
Yeah.
and magical girls. I feel like it's a good show to watch during the holiday time when
Yeah, there's still some cheer.
yeah, everything's supposed to be about like love and stuff. So I think it fits.
Yeah. So it worked out.
Mm-hmm.
I like growing up at least, that's like the furthest my memory goes of
Mm-hmm.
what content I've
Yeah.
watched. Um yeah, what about you though?
Yeah, I've definitely seen like the classics. Have you seen Nightmare Before Christmas?
I have seen
The
that. I saw that later
the
though.
animation, yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's more that one's more of a Halloween movie to me than a Christmas movie. But I did watch that one. I guess sure like classic Christmas movies. Have you seen Home Alone?
I just barely watched Home Alone recently.
Really? Yeah, that's a
I think
Christmas.
last year.
Oh,
It was the first
wow.
time I
Really?
watched it.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I would watch clips of it,
Mm-hmm.
but I just was never pulled into watching it
Really? That
growing
was
up.
like
I don't
a kind
know.
of like a childhood classic for me. My mom would use
Yeah.
that movie to tell me, like, as a warning to make sure I didn't talk to strangers. Because she's like, this
That's
is what would
funny.
happen to you if you don't listen to me, if you don't follow me closely, if you talk to strangers, you end up like that kid.
Aww.
And then Popcorn and I are kind of a fan of watching, like, you know, those cheesy Christmas Hallmark movies that drop every year.
Yeah.
Most of them are like really stupid, like really really dumb, like where
Yeah.
like it's so stupid, it's funny to watch. Like it's
Yeah.
so enjoyable to watch because it's so dumb.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so predictable and it's so corny and it's just a bad movie overall. Like everything about it is bad. The plot, the characters, the story, like it's just a bad movie. But because it's so bad, it's fun to watch to make fun of it. Right?
No,
So
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah.
I
So
think I watched one of those last year.
yeah, we really enjoy watching movies like that because we just make fun of it. And honestly, sometimes it's good to like just turn your brain cells off and just like
Yeah.
watch something like really dumb, you know?
Yeah.
And then what was that? The one about the prince? I don't know, just like okay, I need to look up the names of things. But yeah, we've just seen a lot of like really cheesy Christmas movies. What was the one with Vanessa Hudgens? I don't know.
I don't know.
Uh, um,
Oh, I watched the
uh,
SpongeBob Christmas
oh my
episode.
gosh. Okay,
That was like
I
my
didn't watch
fave.
that, but
I loved that as a kid.
ooh. Um, have you seen the Christmas Chronicles?
I don't think so.
Have you seen the Polar Express?
I did see that.
Yes,
I saw
that's a
that in
Christmas movie.
theaters.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Wait. My favorite Christmas movie though. I think I told you about this when we were having our like movie podcast episode. Or our favorite media podcast episode.
Okay, yeah.
It's called Claws. And it's an animated film. And that's a Christmas movie too. It's on Netflix.
Oh,
So
I never watched that.
if you're in the mood to watch a Christmas movie during the holiday time, I really recommend this one. And this isn't one of those like it's so bad it's good shows. Like this is a genuinely like a really 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 good movie. Like the plot is really good. The characters are really good. The story is really good, and the animation is like superb. Like they do this thing where it's like it's a specific type of animation. I forgot what it's called, but it's kind of like Spider-Verse, where it's it's all 2D animation, but they animate in a way where it looks 3D.
Wow.
Like in Spider-Verse. That's what they did for Spider-Verse. So it has animation like that, and like honestly, I cried at the end of the movie because it was so touching.
Claws?
Yes, Claws.
And it's
like
on
the
Netflix?
Story. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Like the story was really good. So that's a Christmas movie. I really recommend. Yeah, that's just still one of my favorite movies to this day. It's called Claws.
Wow.
Klaus. So not a C. It's of a K.
Oh. Have I like seen? I haven't seen it, but I feel like I've seen that on when I was like searching through Netflix.
Yeah, that one's really good. So that's definitely on my top recommendations.
Yeah. I've seen The Holiday. That was another.
I don't think I've seen that
That's
one.
like a romantic
Mm-hmm.
Christmas film. I just rewatched it a year ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cute. Like I can tell why people rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Yeah. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I watched more Christmas movies last year. I like literally I quit my
Mm.
job at that time, like at the
Mm-hmm.
end
So you
of
had a lot of
November.
time to watch.
So I had more time
Yeah,
to watch
makes sense.
Christmas films. So I think I like saw a bunch of different Christmas
Mm-hmm.
films during that time. And that's when I ran into Hallmark
Oh, yeah.
Christmas movies.
No, okay, so the Vanessa Hudgens one is called The Princess Switch. I don't know if you've seen
I
that
didn't see
one.
that. Mm-mm.
Okay. I feel like that's kind of like it's one of those like classic, like, this is dumb, but it's funny to watch movies.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of, it's just where like she and her sister switch bodies. Um,
Oh,
and they're all
interesting.
played by Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh,
Yeah. Because they're identical twins.
is it old?
No, it came out 2018. So like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I never heard of it.
And but there's 3 movies. The last movie
What
came
the
out in 2021.
heck? Huh?
Oh
Okay,
wait,
yeah.
wait
I
one
have
sec.
no
I
idea.
can't hear your audio anymore.
Uh,
Cool.
so yeah, I've never heard of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it's a fun watch if you're running out of movies to watch for Christmas time.
I don't know. I just like I didn't really grow up watching a lot of Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I did watch what is it? Like National Lampoon's
I don't
Christmas
think I've seen that.
Vacation. It's like an American staple Christmas movie from like the 80s or something.
Interesting.
I only watched it because my grandma really wanted to show me.
Oh,
So I was like,
that's kind
okay.
of cute.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, I think the most, you know what? Wow. I didn't even bother to mention the fact that my grandma was the one who would literally make my Christmases Christmassy.
Aw,
So
that's really
whenever I
cute.
would visit, because she lives out of state,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not like like within my household, I would have to go out of state and visit for winter break or
Mm-hmm.
something. When I would do that, I think that was like the most Christmassy I would experience
Mm-hmm.
Christmas. So like we would go to the snow, we would go sledding, and then we would have like hot chocolate with the whole family. Like stuff like
Aw,
that
that's
is when
really
I would
cute.
experience, yeah, that's like the time I would experience Christmas
Mm-hmm.
in general. And like my family over there, for some reason, they open presents Christmas Eve, not
Hmm.
Christmas morning.
Hmm. Yeah, I've heard some
Yeah.
people do that.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's like to the extent of my experience is I would have to leave my actual household and I would travel by myself as a kid to go visit um my grandma or my grandparents and my
Mm-hmm.
cousins and all that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's really cute.
if it weren't for that, most of the time my Christmases were very lackluster.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like we have pretty similar Christmases and Thanksgivings and holidays.
Yeah, I think so too.
What would you say is the holiday where you kind of like celebrate the most, if any?
I guess Halloween.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
I
you
mean,
just
I
like
feel
dress up
like
every year?
yeah, I mean, except last year. I don't think I really dressed up last year.
Hmm.
Well, no, I did. I was BoJack Horseman.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every year.
But every year I will dress up, and I feel like it's like an opportunity to be creative. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
why
like that.
Halloween
Yeah.
has been more special at the older I get. But and it every time during Halloween, at least for the last few years, has been an opportunity for friends to come together. So whether
Mm-hmm.
that was a
Oh,
Halloween
true.
costume party
Mm-hmm.
or we go to an event dressed up, like it was always some sort of reason to do
Mm-hmm.
something for
Yeah.
Halloween. So I guess yeah, Halloween has
Nice.
been
I I love
an
that for you.
annual celebration.
I love that for you. Like, it's definitely a chance to exhibit your creativity, and it's not like family centered either. It's just about having
Yeah.
fun. So, wow, I love that for you.
Thank you. Thank you. How about you?
I think probably Chinese New Year. Um,
I was gonna say that. I feel like I've seen you have more celebratory joy
yeah,
during that
yeah.
time.
Because I mean, obviously, like people don't do stuff for Chinese New Year around the area because
Yeah.
I don't live in a place with a big Chinatown or anything. But like people in like Asia, like Taiwan, like they go all out. It's like a 3 week celebration there. Like they get like
That's
2 weeks
so
off from
awesome.
work, like everyone does. Um, it depends on the place obviously, but they get a lot of time off work and like literally see like celebrations for like 3 weeks long. Like all the lanterns are hung up in like every alleyway, every street. um
Wow.
so it's a huge deal in Asia, obviously, East Asia. But obviously here in America you don't really see a lot of that, I guess, unless you live in a place with a big China. I'm sure LA probably, and like New York, they probably have a lot
Yeah.
of celebrations.
Yeah.
But at least like where I live and where I have lived in the past, like you don't see anything. But I
Yeah.
feel like my like culture and heritage is really important to me. So I always try to celebrate as much as I can, like personally, every year.
Mhm.
Whether that means like putting decorations up in my house or just like doing something, a little festive, a little holiday related. So I definitely try, like personally, I definitely try to go, try to celebrate as much as I can. Whereas I feel like
Mhm.
for other holidays like Christmas, I'm just like, eh. So.
Yeah. And that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
I feel like my friends who are East Asian, like
Mhm.
I always see them celebrating I don't
Mhm.
is it Chinese New Year or what is the other?
Oh, Lunar New
There's like
Year.
a Lunar New Year. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Lunar New Year is like the over encompassing like term. So like
Yeah.
it includes like like the Korean New Year,
Okay.
the Vietnamese New Year, because a lot of countries celebrate it, not just like Chinese speaking countries. But I just say
Yeah.
Chinese New Year because Chinese like is my culture, so that's what
Yeah.
I celebrate.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen like some
Mhm.
of my friends who they're not Chinese, they're Vietnamese
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
also celebrated Lunar New Year.
Yeah, it's
And
called
I
Det in Vietnamese, like the Lunar New Year holiday is called Det.
debt.
Yeah, TET, but there with like it's called TET is how you spell it, but there's like accents. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I maybe pronouncing it incorrectly as well, but it's called
Yeah.
Det. Is the closest pronunciation that I have.
I know Vietnamese language is so interesting to me because
Mhm.
like the
Accents.
way you pronounce and the accent
Mhm.
to each phrase. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's the correct
Mhm.
thing to
Like each
say.
word.
Yeah. Like if you were to say it in a different accent, it
Mhm.
could mean something else. I find
Mhm.
that so
That's with
fascinating.
like Chinese too, because like in
Yeah.
Mandarin, like you have like 5 tones, right? So like if you
Mm-hmm.
say a word with a different tone, it can be a completely different word.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like for example, like 睡觉 is to sleep, um, but wait, that's a bad example. Let me think of a new one. No, I can still use this example. Okay, rewind. So
Okay.
睡觉 is to sleep, but 水饺 is dumpling.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
Say it again.
睡觉 is to sleep, to go to sleep, or you're sleeping. And
Mhm.
then 水饺 means dumpling.
Wow.
Yeah. So like
It's such a small difference
yeah,
to
yeah.
me, to me,
Mhm.
upon first hearing it.
Mhm. Yeah, no, for sure, cuz it's literally like the same if you like romanize it into like pinyin, like if you like make it like an alphabet, it's like the same letters, but it's just the tones are different. But when you
Mm-hmm.
change the
Mm-hmm.
tone, it's a completely different word. But to me, it sounds like completely different. But
Right.
it's totally like if you don't know the language, if you didn't grow up speaking the language, it probably sounds like very similar to you. So that's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really interesting. Wow. Yeah, language is like like Chinese and
Mm-hmm.
Vietnamese are very fascinating with me because the tone really matters in the
Mm-hmm.
way that you say
Mm-hmm.
things. Um, but yeah, I have worked with people from Vietnam and
Mm-hmm.
like we had like people who worked remotely from Vietnam too.
Mm-hmm.
And they would always have like 2 weeks off, I think,
Yeah.
during a
Mm-hmm.
certain time
Yeah,
of
it's a
the year.
huge deal. Yeah.
Yeah, where like we didn't have access to talk to them anymore because they were not at work for like two
Wow.
weeks, which is
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Wait,
Like
you've
that's
worked with?
awesome.
Did they live in like the U.S. or
No, they lived
in
in
Vietnam?
Vietnam.
Oh, but you're
So
like,
they're,
oh, but you still work
yeah,
with
so
them?
they worked remotely with, um,
Oh.
I guess like the California based
Oh,
part of
interesting.
the
Yeah, that's
company.
really awesome.
Yeah,
I think in America there should be like a a dedicated like mandatory holiday that companies have to provide employees where it's like a personal holiday if you celebrate that if you're like in a different culture that celebrates a different holiday that other people
I
don't
agree.
have off like Lunar New Year or like Kwanzaa maybe like just
Yeah,
other
true.
like Diwali.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, like I feel like we should have a specific day to take off for those special holidays, but I don't know, we don't. So
I know. And like and the thing is I feel like to other to people who actually like grew up celebrating
mm-hmm.
those
Yeah.
holidays, like
Mm-hmm.
that's their normalcy as Christmas is for a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah,
in the
exactly.
US.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
I
like
agree there should
other
be some sort
countries
of
don't get
personal.
like Christmas off either. Like other countries that
Mm,
don't celebrate Christmas
yeah.
that much. So I don't
Hmm.
know. I'd like the idea of having like an extra PTO day to dedicate as a holiday, but in this
Yeah,
economy,
I know. Capitalism,
I know,
man.
right?
But I think heard that a lot of people aren't spending money. Now, I don't know how true this is, so please
Mm-hmm.
bear with me. These are just things that I've heard in passing
No, this
and
entire
through
like
the
all these
internet.
podcast episodes are just things we heard. So don't take any of this for granted, people listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it with a grain of
Yeah,
salt
take
here,
everything we
please.
say with a grain of salt, please.
Yeah. But basically, like, I'm overhearing that
Mm-hmm.
many people aren't spending as much money due to the economy in the
Oh,
United
like this
States
this year specifically?
this year. And now, with like
Mm.
the holidays approaching, they are seeing a difference as to previous years versus today.
Yeah. I mean, the
Don't
government
quote me on
shutdown
that.
just ended like yesterday, right? So that makes sense
Oh my
because
God, yeah,
yeah,
huh?
that makes sense. It was the longest shutdown in U.S. history, and a ton of federal employees weren't getting paid. So that definitely makes sense.
Which is wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. I was
Yeah.
hearing a lot of news stories about it.
Mm-hmm. I know.
But yeah, families were affected. They had to end up doing like delivery service driving,
I know. And
like
they're
stuff
taking
like
food
that.
stamps away too during that time
Yeah, which
period.
is,
Actually
mm-hmm.
terrible, but we can talk
Yeah, that
about that on
is.
another episode.
Yeah, we can get into
Go.
that
Yeah, we can get into
later.
that.
But yeah, I mean, as far as Christmas this year
Mm-hmm.
and like Thanksgiving, well, we kind of discussed Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'm gonna do a Friendsgiving. I'm not sure what my family's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as that, I don't know Thanksgiving yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Christmas, though, I will be visiting my mom, so I won't
Yes,
even be in the country.
exciting. That's really
I know.
exciting. You're
I'm really
literally a
excited.
world traveler. Like, oh my
It's all
gosh.
because of my mom, honestly. Like, I wouldn't be going to Europe if it weren't for visiting my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I guess I shouldn't say that. Like, I'd love to travel to Europe, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
nice excuse to go
Yeah.
to
No,
Europe
exactly. Mm-hmm.
because free housing too. Like, I'm not staying at a hotel and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for
But,
sure, for sure.
my mom loves to decorate for Christmas, as I said, and she still does it to this
Aw,
day.
that's so cute. I love
But
that.
especially when the kids are visiting. So I know she has been prepping still. and she will be continuing to prep on what Christmas is going to look like for us and
Mm-hmm.
like all the lights and decor and the Christmas tree. She gets like a long, like thin type of Christmas tree now, but she has all of the ornaments she's collected since I was a baby.
Oh,
So like
wow, cute.
there's even ornaments with my name on
Oh
it
my
and like the
gosh.
year that I was born
Oh,
and
that's
stuff
so
like that.
cute.
Like stuff
Wow.
like yeah, it reminds me. I'm like, damn, okay. Like my mom loves me. Like I have to
Aw,
be
yeah, I love
reminded of
that.
it.
Yeah. Huh.
But I think that I will be celebrating Christmas just with family, and
Mm-hmm.
that's not doesn't happen every single time, but these last I would say 3 years I've been lucky to be able to spend time with my mom
Mm-hmm.
on Christmas when there was a period of time when I wouldn't even see my mom for years.
Hmm.
But yeah. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. I really love that for you. And it sounds like a really joyous and festive time for sure. How long are you gonna be
I
there?
hope
Like two
so.
weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks? Ooh, that's like almost
Yeah.
a month. Wow. You're gonna have so
I
much fun.
know.
That's so exciting.
I know. It's going to be
Podcast.
really
Oh yeah, we're
fun.
gonna have a podcast episode in Europe.
I'm actually down.
Mm-hmm.
I have some blockout dates in which I will not be streaming. I will give you my schedule.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Or
But I would
I can
love to
just
do
come to
one.
Europe, but we could do an IRL stream.
Perfect. Okay, yes.
All right, sounds
We'll
good.
get your itinerary
Okay,
started.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
um,
but that's what Christmas will look like for me
mm-hmm.
this year.
Yeah, that's very exciting. That's awesome. I think this is probably gonna be the most uneventful Christmas I've had because, like, usually I go visit family, but this year just kind of chilling here. We're not leaving, so
Yeah.
it's just gonna be chill. I think.
Nice. I know you like
Mm-hmm.
used your PTO this year to for your like Taiwan and
Yeah,
Korea
yeah,
trip, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna be chilling because we've been like traveling like so much, like every
Yeah,
weekend,
you guys
especially
have
popcorn.
been.
So she was like,
Hmm.
I just want to like chill, you know?
That's
Like,
honestly so valid.
yeah. Question: do you celebrate New Year's?
Yes and no. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get into
Okay,
this.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay.
I feel like every New Year's for me has been cursed.
Why?
Okay, so the New Year's Eve itself is
Mm-hmm.
fine, but it's New Year's Day that is an absolute travesty. Just like
Mm.
okay, each time I've gone out for a New Year's celebration, there's always something unlucky that happens.
Oh, tell us.
Okay, so one year I went to a Shrek rave for New
Oh, that's
Year's
kind of
Eve.
funny.
And like I dressed up as Shrek and I was in downtown San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
It was pouring rain, mind
Mm-hmm.
you. We were there, did the whole it's midnight, New Year's Day, woo! And then like after that hung out, but then try to find, a way to get back home. At the time, I was drinking and so I we couldn't drive home, but we planned this accordingly. So
Yeah.
we were looking for an Uber and stuff, and there were absolutely no Ubers. There were no lifts. We tried to look for taxi services, like Googling what taxi services are even going about this late at night.
Yeah.
There were absolutely none that were
Really?
doing anything for New Year's Day, or at least like past midnight on New Year's Day. So we were stranded until nearly like
Oh my
4:30,
god.
5 a.m.
What the heck?
looking
You'd
for a
you'd
ride.
imagine people would be out there because like they know people are partying till after midnight, right? So.
Literally, I thought so too, but maybe it was because it was pouring rain that a lot of drivers were like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that
Mm.
shit." Maybe because it was heavy rain that day, and it never usually rains like that in
What
San
did you
Diego.
do from midnight to 4 a.m.?
We can't go back inside because they closed down by 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we were literally outside trying to find some sort of like place where we
Oh my
don't get wet.
god. That sounds
And we're
terrible.
like huddling together. I'm looking at like different websites. My other friends are also looking at different websites. We're looking at who we can call, like because there was literally nothing. I would be just in the loading screen and it would just be like loading for looking for a driver and it wouldn't be able to find a driver. And I was like, I'll pay $100. I don't care.
Yeah,
And
at that
still,
point.
still nothing. So then eventually my friend was able to get a hold of somebody who was awake at 4 a.m. And we basically was like, we need a ride. We're literally stranded. And then they were like, yeah, I got you. So then we were able to get a ride from one of her like
Oh,
previous
that's nice
classmates.
though, but wow, that sounds actually awful.
It was terrible, but nonetheless, I still decided to give a New Year's time event kind of thing a chance. So then last year,
Hmm.
I decided to go to another event and I was with a group of friends. We all got like a hotel and the event itself was fine. Again, fun time. It's always what happens after. Like we
Hmm.
were all hungry and every place we would go to, they would be low staff and like unable to help us or not taking any
Oh,
more
dang.
customers or it was just like too busy or they weren't taking any more people or they were closing or
Hmm.
just closed period. And so like we would stop from place to place and nothing was working. And so we were just like, let's just go home. We're really tired.
Yeah.
We'll get like a vending machine snack that's in the hotel. Whatever. We'll eat in the morning kind of thing. And then we were able to get a free snack. So that is the good thing. We got a free snack from the front desk. But then I don't know if I should say this part. This is a little bit of a trigger warning. I just want to
Okay.
preface it.
Hmm.
Trigger warning, DV, but like um we decided to just like go to sleep right after. So we all fell asleep and I was awakened to yelling next door in this hotel and there was clearly acts of violence honestly happening and like yelling and stuff and like I was terrified for the person that this was happening to, so I called the front desk to let them know what was going on,
Yeah.
and then they were like, yeah, we've already received complaints and we have called the cops. Unfortunately, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how long ago did you call the cops? And they were like, it was an hour ago. I was like, bro, huh? So then I decided to call 911 and then yeah, I let them know what was going on and then I think about an hour and a half later they showed up again. So it took over 2 hours for them to show
Dang.
up. Yeah.
Maybe a lot of things are happening New Year's Day.
Dude, and like by that time the other person who was afflicted left. So it was only the person who committed those acts that was in there.
Mm.
And I was overhearing the conversation because whatever, I'm chismosa like
Hmm.
that. I wanted to know, what is this guy gonna get from this? But he was like making it sound not as big of a deal as it was, basically. Like
Mm.
somehow was like downplaying the extent and the severity of what was going on. And
Yikes.
unfortunately, yeah, um, it was just kind of like, here, let me get your information. Don't do that again, kind of thing.
Oh.
And so, yeah. And so, kind of being like starting the new year like that feels, I don't know, right after that experience, I was like, I'm staying in on New Year's. I'm going to be home
Hmm.
moving forward.
That's
Like, message
scary.
received from the
Oh my
universe.
gosh.
I'm staying home on New Year's Eve and New Year's
Hmm.
Day. Cuz I don't want to be like doing all that anymore. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't even
that's
drink
that's
like that.
scary. Oh my gosh.
It is. It's terrifying.
I feel like maybe like people like obviously everyone parties on New Year's Eve until after midnight. So maybe on New Year's Day people are just like it's like the post party. Maybe they're like hungover and just a lot of things happen, like bad things because it's like post party and everyone probably has a day off, right? So maybe that's why the police are so busy because there's just so much crime happening on New Year's Day because everyone has a day off. Well, non-essential workers have the day off, and everyone's in a partying mood. So maybe that's just a cause, or at least a correlation of bad things happening.
That's also what I was
Mm-hmm.
thinking, where it was like, a lot of these people who are open on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, even just people who are waitresses and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like I can't imagine the overflow and like the
I
busyness of it
know,
all.
for real.
And that was also another aspect where I feel so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like either way, it really did feel like a message from the universe of being like, I think it's just safer and
Mm-hmm.
better, honestly, to just like watch movies at home
Yeah.
or like
I mean,
play a
that sounds
card
pretty
game
chill and nice.
with friends, you
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Or New Year's Day podcast.
you know what? Yeah, planning the GirlyPop TV podcast episode for the
Mm-hmm.
next day on New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've mostly like stayed home for New Year's. But there's one time where I was outside because Popcorn and I were visiting our family and we were driving back home. It was like a really long drive, like 8 hours. So we didn't make it home in time for New Year's. So we like spent New Year's at like a gas station because I was like,
Oh my
she wanted to keep
gosh.
driving, but I was like, no, I want to count down to New Year's and watch the apple drop in New York. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, fine. So we like literally just like stopped at the gas station and I like watched on my phone. Um, but that was like the one time we're actually outside for New Year's, or I guess like New Year's Eve countdown. That was also the one time where I had like I didn't know this until after I got home the next day, but I literally had like a 100-degree plus fever in the car. And then
No way.
Popcorn and I were both like really sick, but we didn't know it. Like, when we were driving back at the time, we were just like, yeah, we don't feel well. We're probably sick. But then we didn't realize till the day after that we actually had a really high fever, and we were sick for like a really long time after that. So maybe it is bad luck to be outside on New Year's.
That's kind of the vibe I've been getting because I
Mhm.
have also had this similar experience as you where I was sick across
Mhm.
New Year's Eve to New Year's
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah. I just
So
feel
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, that car ride was a terrible time because I was so sick. Like, I was feeling so
Yeah.
bad. But I didn't realize I had a fever till later. So I don't know. Maybe just it's a sign to tell, like, from the universe telling us to just stay home.
Right? Right? I mean, like, I don't know other people's experiences. I hope
Yeah.
other people have amazing New Year's Eves and like beautiful stories to tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think
For
personally for
sure.
me, they've either been very underwhelming or just like
Mm-hmm. Bad.
the whole time I'm being
Yeah.
like, what the hell, dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, it's definitely a sign. Um, but yeah, hopefully this New Year's will be peaceful and calm and relaxing for both of us.
Yes, ma'am. I am also hoping the same for
Wait, are you
you.
still gonna be in Europe over New Year's?
No, I
Oh,
will be
okay.
back in
Okay, by New
California.
Year's. Okay. Well, I guess
Yes.
that's good then, because then you can stay home in the comfort of your house and relax and have a
Yes.
chill, soothing, calm New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
That's the hope. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
just like playing board games or
Yeah, that
something.
sounds
Something
really nice.
super,
Yeah, that sounds really
super
nice.
small.
You can host a New Year's party.
We'll see.
Because if you host, then you don't actually have to go anywhere because you'll be at a party, but the party's in your home. So you're not
That's a
technically
good point,
going
too.
anywhere. So,
Real. That's real.
and you're on your hosting
Maybe.
arc now. You're in your
So
hosting
true.
era.
So true. But yeah.
um, yeah, I mean, I feel like we both have pretty similar holiday experiences. But yeah, if you guys are
Yeah.
watching this episode, let us know what your holiday experience is in the comments below.
Yes, please let us know. Do you have similar vibes as us or completely different experience? I'd love to know more. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Should we
Yeah, I think this is a
sum
good
up the
episode.
episode?
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good episode. So I think next week, I don't know when that will be. I said next week, but I don't know if it'll be next week. But we'll see.
Okay.
We can talk. But so I was watching Valkyrie and Cutie Cinderella's podcast because they started like a new one together, or it was actually an old
Oh.
one. It was actually Cutie Cinderella's old podcast, but you know how Valkyrie like, her old podcast got dropped, so
Yeah,
she
with I
joined.
forgot her name.
Yeah, she joined Cutie Cinderella's old podcast as her new host. Because at the same
That's
time,
cool.
Cutie Cinderella's like old host like moved or something. I don't know. Like she like dropped out
Yeah.
of the podcast. Nothing bad happened between them. She just like left. So then Valkyrie was like, "Oh, this is my opportunity to step in as new host." But anyway, so I was watching their new podcast episode. Or not their new one, but like a recent one, and they were talking about how they wanted to do a podcast episode where they did a presentation. So like they literally like would research a topic, but they wanted to make it like Thanksgiving related for the Thanksgiving special episode.
Yeah.
So it was basically like they both research a topic about Thanksgiving. So Cutie Cinderella was like, you could literally do like the Boston Tea Party, like I don't know, like a random
that's
thing.
fun.
I don't know, kind of like related to that topic. I think their topic was like American history or something. So they were like,
That's
you could do
funny.
like any topic, and then
Yeah.
give a presentation about that topic for a podcast episode. And the entire episode
Yes.
would just be them like, 30 minutes. Someone presents their topic, and other 30 minutes someone does the same. So I was thinking we could literally just steal that idea and do a similar version as well.
We should do that. I would love to do that. And maybe we can make it like a free for all of like whatever we could do a presentation on.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking instead of making it like American history or Thanksgiving related or whatever, like I was thinking like if there's anything like you want to know more about, I could make a presentation for that, and then vice versa.
Oh, we teach each other
Like
something we're interested.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you on that because I like the idea.
Yeah, we should do that for a future episode. I just wanted to bring
We
that
should
up.
do that for one of the next episodes.
Okay, I'm down. It's kind of like giving homework too, like because you
Yeah,
also have to like go and research, because you don't want
Right.
to like I'm like I need to like research a lot about it, because especially if I'm like presenting it, I don't want to spew like misinformation,
Right,
but I think
right.
it'll be fun to research something new, because since we're not in school anymore, I feel like it's hard for me. Not hard, but I just don't take the time these days to go out of my way to learn new things, Whereas,
Yeah, same.
when you were in school, you were like learning things every day, and, it was a burden to us back then, doing homework and stuff. But now that I'm like actually an adult, I'm like, I kind of wish I was still learning stuff,
Yeah.
I kind of
It
wish I was
stimulates
like,
your brain and
yeah, exactly. I kind of wish I was like researching a topic, and like, I don't know, like I want to learn. I feel like I don't do as much like learning anymore.
yeah.
So
We
should
could
do
totally
that.
do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, let's do that
Okay,
for
cool.
an upcoming
Yeah,
episode. Doesn't have to be
sounds
the
good.
next one,
Yeah,
but yeah.
Sounds good. We should do that. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty,
yeah.
everybody. I think
Thank
this
you.
concludes our holiday special.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am your co-host, Koolkayak.
Yeah, and I am your other co-host, Blindfoldhero. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye, cuties.
Bye, cuties.
Let me play the outro. Woo! Bye, everyone.